I'm going to be making 3 layered baby dress. This particular dress pattern is for 2 years. So first thing I'm going to do is to cut the upper part. So I'm going to fold my fabric into two, then into two again, making 4, leaving 1 inch sewing allowance. I'm going to be leaving 1 inch sewing allowance by the edge for the zipper. So after that, I'm going to measure my half length measurement. My half length measurement is 9 plus half. That's 9.5. So I'm going to be marking 9.5. So that I'm going to input my shoulder measurements. My shoulder measurement is 8 inches divided by 2, that is 4. So I'm going to mark 4. Then I'm going to come down by ½ inch. So I'm going to join here to create a slope. So after that, I'm going to measure my armhole length. Armhole length is 4 inches, but because it's a sleeveless dress, so I'm going to be making it 3.5 inches. So I'm going to mark 1.5 here, 1.5 here to create a curve. So my bust measurement is 22. 22 divided by 4, that's 5.5 inches. So I'm going to be marking 5.5 inches, then 1 inch sewing allowance. Because I want it to be free at the waist, I don't want it to be too tight. So I'm going to transfer the bust measurement I have here. I'm going to transfer it to the waist. So for the neckline, I'm going to come down by 2 inches. Then I'm going to come to this side. The neck width is 2 inches. So I'm going to mark. So I'm using the same neckline for the front and the back. So for the front pattern, this is the front pattern, this is the back pattern. So I'm going to cut it out. This is the back pattern, this is the front pattern. So for the front pattern, I'm going to reduce the armhole. I'm going to mark 1 inch in. I want to reduce the armhole at the front so that it's going to prevent it from gathering at the armpit. That's the essence. So I'm going to create another curve. So we're going to cut out the excess fabric. So this is the front pattern. Then for the back pattern, I'm going to reduce this back by 1 inch. I'm going to be reducing it by 1 inch. The essence of reducing it is to prevent it from being longer than the front. Because if you don't do it like this, you notice that your back will become lower than the front. So I'm going to mark a diagonal line. See? Diagonal line. So I'm going to cut that off. So if I subtract 1 inch from here, what I have here, I'm going to divide it into 2. So for my dart placement, So I'm going to place the front pattern on the back pattern for the placement of that. So the same process, you are going to fold your fabric into two, then into two again, making four, leaving 1 inch sewing allowance. So the length of the lower part here is 13 inches plus allowance. 13 inches plus allowance. So I'm going to mark 13 inches. This is what we have. So the next thing to do is to transfer the measurement of the waist so that you can get an accurate dimension. Attach the waist of the upper part so that you can know where to mark. This is where you are going to mark. This is where the waist is. So I'm going to create a line shape, a line. A line shape. I'm going to be creating a line shape. So I'm going to be cutting out the first layer, second layer, and the third layer. So the height of each layer is 5 inches. So the first layer is 5 inches by 58 inches, the second layer is 5 inches by 87 inches, while the third layer is 5 inches by 106 inches. So that's all for the cutting tutorial. So the sewing tutorial will be coming up next. Please kindly share, subscribe, and watch out for the sewing tutorial. Thank you.